Okay, this tutorial is going to be on custom menu items. I think I might have created this before, or it's part of another video, so I thought I'll just make this one that addresses only the how to do custom menu items. So to get to the screen for doing that, managing that, go into your settings menu here, go down to custom menu items. I'm already there. And you'll see right now I don't have anything in here at all set up yet. So let's just do a couple. And keep in mind, these menu items only show up on the customer side, not when you're logged into the staff side. So we'll click on adding an item, and let's make a menu label. So on this one, I'm going to just call it like test. How about open Google? And then you can do inside links and outside links. So it can be an internal link, which is / whatever the page name is. And for this one, we're going to do it an external link. So we're going to go to google.com. And then here you're going to put the Font Awesome class reference. And if you don't know what those are or how to use them, just look it up here. There's a whole listing of what they are. Now, I happen to know that the Google icon is FAB, and the B connotates that it's a brand, and then FA Google, which means like Font Awesome Google. And we'll open that in a new tab so that they don't leave the website. All right. Now, just keep in mind that when you do this step where we're at here, this is not saved. Like we're basically kind of creating the menu right now or making changes to it, but for it to become effective, you got to hit save. So I'm not going to save it yet because I'm going to add one more. But if I was to leave the screen now, this will not be permanent. So let's make another one, and we'll just call this one payment 2 because there's already an actual payment link, but we're going to call it payment test. And we'll point that one to / payment, which happens to be the actual link for making a payment. And then we're going to do FAS, and then FA, we'll use the credit card icon. Again, just look at the reference if you want to know which ones are which. Now, because it's an internal link, I'm not going to open it in a new tab. So there we go. If you want to change the order of how these appear, you can do that with these arrow keys. So yeah, let's move the payment to the first one. And now we're going to save it. So now it is live. It's actually effective now. So let's see. I'm going to open up ABC Company so we can see this. I'm going to log in so I can get into the customer portal for that company. And there's our menu items. And payment test is first. And then the open Google is our second menu item. These are standard, and these are the custom ones. So you can't do too many because it's going to start pushing off. It's not going to look good. So you are somewhat limited a little bit. I mean, it will let you add as many as you want, but it doesn't look that great after you add so many. Okay, so just to test it, if I click that, it opens up in a new tab to Google. Works fine. And if I click on payment test, it does go to the payment page, just like I wanted. All right, let's go back to dashboard, and it's great. So it does fine. The thing that this is useful for is if you want a link back to your website, like internal links on your website, or maybe they're already logged into your website. Like, for example, if you're using single sign-on or the WordPress single sign-on plugin that we have, then these can take you back to your website, and then you can have links inside your website that brings you right back on into the pages in your portal. So the whole thing becomes very seamless at that point. So these can be pretty useful. All right, so let's go back to my original session, and I'm going to remove them just to kind of show you that you can add and remove these links anytime you want. So let's remove that one. Yes. And once again, you do have to save your settings. And now if I go back in, we should see, let's see, it should be gone. We should just see the standard portal with no custom menu items, and it worked. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions about this, you can open up a chat or just send an email to support@GoToMyAccounts.com.